five.
Can I give you a high five too for your book?
Uri, I mean, it's nice to have you. I hope people are not going to say these three women want to castigate all the men and discuss all the possible.
Sorry, if I have to interrupt the conversation, where's my camera?
Your camera is, just pick anyone.
Oh, okay.
So tell your camera hello.
Hello, my name is Uri Ngozi Chukwuka, and I'm excited that Amaka has actually, taken our own perspective on this whole love and sex thing.
Yes, love and sex. Well, I mean, people are very wary about talking about love and sex, right?
Yes. Well, because, basically we're Africans, and we have deep-rooted, values and
Africans.
cultures. Yes, yes. And another reason is we're just very pretentious, because, trust me, I was listening to you I wanted to come in and say, now, people are not actually worried talking about love and sex. People love talking about love and sex, but, away from the camera.
Oh, okay. Let's go away from the camera briefly. I'll take a break, because I would like us to have this conversation where we are seated right up there in the panel, and then we'll trash this out while I get points, different perspectives from both of you on love and sex.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So can I take my break?
Yes, let's go.
So we'll be right back if you don't go away. With Seriously Speaking, we're talking love and sex. Yes, I know people have been waiting. Why did we go to the market at all? We have to pay our bills, But anyway, I'm glad that I'm talking about how to get your wife to swing from the chandelier in a red negligee. Man, what do you think about that title starting off? I mean,
steamy.
Because see, chandelier is popping out.
Yeah.
Negligee is popping out.
Yes, and then swing. The word, swing now. That is so hot. It's very steamy.
So people are going to think it's not a dirty book.
Yeah, they will think, no, I don't think. For the woman that would want to read, she wouldn't see it as dirty. She would actually be curious and want to know. And that book, when I went through it, it's really not just for women. It's for the man.
It's directed at the men. When you were writing this, you said, I must speak to the men. Isn't that what it is?
Well, to some extent, I said I must speak to the men, but it's very important to note that this book is not just for the married men. I find that married women have a problem, or any woman has a problem articulating things to her man, because at the point you want to say it is usually a point when you're upset about something has happened, so you're not able to put it in words that he can hear or put it right.
Sorry to cut you short. I remember one segment in the book. Yeah. A man comes back from work. The wife is all dressed up and they're going out. He doesn't even notice that she's wearing
anything. He doesn't say anything.
We're supposed to be going to say, but
I'm dressed. Look at the way I'm looking.
He doesn't even say she looks good.
Yes.
Well, that happens all the time.
Yes, it happens all the time. And then
does it make it okay? I mean, that's one of the action points that you gave.
Yes.
That notice, be there.
Yeah, be there for her. Notice what she's wearing. Say something. Because a lot of men say, if you weren't looking good, I would tell you so. But what's the point in saying when I don't look good, but you never say when I look good?
And even when they tell you you look good, it's just a one-liner. They use the word, oh, you look nice. I know I look nice. Could you just tell me I look stunning?
Yes.
Or can't you just say, oh, you really look beautiful. Wow, I like this.
Well, this thing is
what
just
is
showing
wrong with
that
that?
part that I like.
Honestly. But when you just say nice, that's like giving me 45%.
Okay, let's get practical here. I want us to get practical. There are two areas I want us to deal with. That's why I'm talking about this. Now, incidentally, Uri is recently divorced.
Yes.
Right? And divorce, that wasn't your intention when you got married, was it?
Of course, happily ever after was my intention. Happily ever after.
So, but you see, why I mentioned that is because in her book, one of the action points that she deals with is the fact that finance is very key in a marriage.
Yes.
And I know a little bit about your marriage to know that you were a strong partner in that marriage.
Yes.
Could finance have made a difference? Your husband was a rich man.
Yes.
You're not rich, by the way, are you? Anyway.
Yeah.
So would finance have made a difference?
Finance would not have made a difference because happily ever after, and every woman lives in a bubble, and so you're so in love, and you don't notice a lot of things on time. And, there's this notion that all women want is money, but let me tell you that it's not all about money. Even if the woman is doing $1 million and you're doing 100,000, but you see, out of your 100,000, you're able to bring 1,000 to buy a nice handkerchief, and you tell her, hey, honey, this is for you. That makes all the difference. So, yes.
I think you were going to come in there.
You see, what Toria has said is just so true, and that's the mistake that men make. The tendency to think that unless I have a lot of money, that's not a fact, because there's so many women who are married to very wealthy men, but there's so much else missing, or he's not even generous with the money he has. It's a function, it's a mindset.
Yes.
The mindset of nurturing, of protecting. These sound old-fashioned, but nurturing, protecting, and defending your wife.
we are too old-fashioned.
Maybe.
I think this book also speaks to even the younger women, because
Yes.
I know that money is important, right? But you guys are telling me it's not a function of the quantum, but in the function of realizing that...
It's not quantity, it is the quality of the relationship. Like, I know, I really love this book. Thank you very much, for taking this perspective to take, for us to express ourselves, what we actually want and what the men can do to get us to swing. Well, yes, yes. But one thing I also want to say is that the men also have to get creative. We're always being told how to get creative, or how to get creative, how to please. But they also have to get creative and how to exactly know,
But you do that when they're chasing you, though, don't
Yeah, but that's
Yes,
the thing.
and then they stop.
That's the thing, because it's very funny that everything a man does to get you, he claims he no longer knows how to do to keep you.
After you've been won.
Yes, so it's a problem. That passion to pursue, to have that passion of pursuit, the passion you had when you were pursuing. I guess they'll say they're not pursuing anymore. Money is important. There's no doubt about it. I mean, why walk when you can float? But the fact remains that a man who has 100 million and is not giving you, and who has 1 million and isn't giving you, it's not going to give you when he has 100 million. So it's going to be in the mindset of the man. A man must have something to put on the table, something. It doesn't have to be a lot.
What is it? Women only have money, and young girls these days will probably marry for money.
Yes.
We hear about people married because of the name or because of, In fact, your husbands will be chased by women who want their money anyway.
True,
Yes.
true.
I wanted to add that, apart from, it's not about the quantum, it's not about the quantity.
Yes.
It's also about gratitude. When a woman, yes, it's also about gratitude. When a woman, is bringing in the,
bacon, bring home the
is
bacon,
winning the bread.
Like you were. I mean, let's be sincere. Like you were.
It's like if a man can just get a little bit creative and say, honey, wow, you did that again. I'm gonna give you 10 times this night. He's just gonna make you like, wow, that was so awesome, that was fantastic, that's so beautiful. You know what? I think we should do some.
Or go out to the movies.
Because
something,
Yes, because love will always give. You see, I love the example you gave about even if it was just a pink handkerchief, even if it was a toy, a model car, a model of a Bentley, and he says, this is
my dream for you.
Yeah, my dream for you. Anything. Yeah, like you said, get creative. But, money matters, but it doesn't matter in terms of the quantity. It doesn't. Honestly.
It does not.
Okay. Maybe for some women it does, though, but honestly, it doesn't.
Well, for the women, let me tell you something I realized over the years talking with women who have seen the so-called money and who thought that the quantity mattered.
Yes.
I can tell you for free that they now realize that it's not the quantity that mattered, it's the quality.
Okay, now let's get sincere here. Let's get real, right? Marriages happen, and if things don't go well, they probably break, like yours did. Is it a function of where it starts from? And does it start from the basis on which you are relating to each other, or what? Because I'm saying this for those who are not even married yet, who are probably,
In How to Get Your Wife to Swing from the Chandelier in a Red Negligee, one of the people I want to address are the younger generation, because the foundation of anything is key. For me, I will go on to say that this is biblical, the foundation is key, but I'll also go on to say that even in the natural world, any foundation that is shaky, you can only build so much on
whether
it.
there's sex or there's no
or whatever,
money or whatever.
The foundation of everything must be sure. And marriage is not all about sex. I mean, how often can you even really sleep with somebody? It forms a fraction of it's an important fraction, but a fraction of your relationship. But you need to talk about money, you need to talk about the children, you need to talk about all kinds of things. You need to talk about if there's lots of money, you need to talk about if there's a little.
So does sex before marriage cloud this again? I just wonder, or does, what are we...
I think, not just talk about it. You need to, with your partner or the person you're about to get into a relationship with,